Hello and welcome to another video. Today we are in Shrewsbury. It was originally founded, Shrewsbury itself was founded in the 7th century. So it's quite an old town really.
Yeah, it's a very historic town.
It wasn't called Shrewsbury back then, it was called Penguern.
Yeah.
I don't know how you say it in Welsh.
I don't know how to say it either.
We've got the castle up here. You can see these old sorts of Victorian...
And the train station as well.
Yeah, Victorian buildings. We hope you join us on this adventure.
Subscribe to the channel, please.
As we explore Shrewsbury and see what churches around here. I've heard there's quite a few. Yeah. And a cathedral, but it closes at 1 for some reason.
It's 20 past 1 now.
Yeah, so
nice.
I don't think we'll be able to go in there. Let's go and explore Shrewsbury. We found this in the markets. It says the statue was moved from the Welsh Bridge in 1791. And then you've got the 3 lions of Shrewsbury up there.
And the Kingdom of England shield there.
We think this is the town hall here.
Well, it says town council, so wonderful.
Yeah, it says the town council.
There's also a sign there saying welcome to Shrewsbury Library. So
maybe it's a library then. Should we have a look at the castle? We can't come here and not have a look at the castle. We're just going to go up to the tower up here and see what's up there. It's not a massive castle. But, yeah, it's still nice. There's the top tower of the castle. There's actually a very high density of churches around here. You've got St. Alkmund's. There's another church there. So they're all roughly in a similar location. It's got a lovely spire at the top. So St. Alkmund's Church was founded in 912 AD by the daughter of King Alfred the Great.
St. Alkmund's Church is an Anglican Grade II star-listed church founded in 912 AD. The church was originally founded by Aethelfleda, Lady of the Mercians. The 56-metre tower and spire date to 1475. There was a large rebuild in the 15th century. The nave and chancel were replaced in 1795 to give the church a Georgian Gothic appearance. This was due to fears of collapse after the nearby Old St. Chad's Church collapsed in 1788. Stained glass around the church dates to the 18th century.
There you go, our first sign of Welsh occupation. That's what the town was called when it was first founded. And then the Saxons took over and made it Shrewsbury in the 7th century.
We also visited a few other churches that were unfortunately closed. St. Julian's Church is a Grade I listed church with Saxon origins, originally being dedicated to St. Juliana of Nicomedia. No remains of the Saxon structure remain, but the church is documented in the Domesday Book of 1086. The lower section of the tower has 12th century stonework, and the upper section is 15th century. The lower section of the tower is the oldest surviving part of the church and is made of red sandstone. The chancel and nave were rebuilt in 1749. Stained glass within the church dates to the 19th century. The church was declared redundant in 1976, but since 2023, it has once again been used for worship, becoming the Shrewsbury Orthodox Church. Shrewsbury Unitarian Church is a Grade II listed church dating to 1839. The congregation traces back to 1662 after the Great Ejection, when non-Anglican ministers were removed from local Anglican parishes. This led to the formation of the congregation. The present Victorian facade was later built in 1885. Shrewsbury United Reformed Church is a Grade II listed church built in 1862. It was originally built as a congregational chapel and worship began in 1864. It then became a United Reformed Church in 1972.
This reminds me of Selby Abbey in Yorkshire. It's got the same sort of feeling. Wow, look at that.
Shrewsbury Abbey was founded as a Benedictine abbey in 1083. There was a Saxon church on the present site before the Norman conquest in 1066. The west window was built with the tower in 1380 and reglazed in 1814. Earl Roger de Montgomery, who founded the church and was close to William the Conqueror, has an effigy and was buried in the abbey in 1094. The abbey contains Norman arches, built in 1083, and the 12th century font was made of the inverted base of a Roman column. The abbey contains 12th to 13th century and 16th century tombs from other churches. The side aisles were blocked by Henry VIII, and the rest of the building beyond this was destroyed after the dissolution of the abbey in 1540. Lighter stone shows where the walls were demolished in the 17th century English Civil War to prevent occupation by royalists. The present choir and chancel were built in 1886. There is a war memorial to the famous First World War poet Wilfred Owen, who wrote Dulce et decorum est and was part of the parish.
So these are all the tribes around Shropshire. So this is Shropshire itself, the white outline. That's where Shrewsbury is. And then you had all these fortifications used to defend against the Romans in the Iron Age, I think anyway. The Romans were in control of Shrewsbury for 200 years until the tribes started attacking them, and then they eventually lost control and left.
They also left because of the rebellions in Italy itself.
Yeah, I think that's what led to the
the
collapse of the Roman Empire. I mean, 200 years under Roman control, that's a long time. So the bridge you can see over here is actually St. George's Bridge, and it was founded after 1066, after the Norman conquest, and then by 1155 it was known as St. George's Bridge. It did have lots of towers and buildings on it, but in 1750, and then I think it was all demolished over time. This is the church we really wanted to visit, St. Chad's Church. It's got a really unusual circular nave here, so we're hoping it's still open. Look at the size of the tower here. It's massive. Look at the entrance here.
Yeah, it's probably Georgian times.
It's got the massive plinths here. Yeah, let's see whether it's open. Lovely stained glass up there. It's a big circular entrance here. It's more like a mansion. Wow.
St. Chad's Church is an Anglican, Grade 1 listed church built in 1792. The church contains stained glass, gifted in 1842 and coloured in 1951. The nave is supported by cast iron columns and an iron core. The eagle lectern dates to 1888, and the 1892 pulpit is made of copper and brass. The organ built in 1904, Charles Darwin was christened at St. Chad's in 1809. The original font was replaced with a Silurian marble font in 1843. The adjoining St. Aidan's Chapel was refurbished in 1951.
Georgian times tend to have buildings that look like this with the pillars and everything, especially the pillars outside.
Yeah, I've never seen a pulpit be made out of metal before. It's the first one I've seen like this. It's got the Tudor rose up there. 2 dragons. This is all built out in marble as well, the flooring. We've entered a park. This is actually really lovely here. Matthew, why are you taking a picture of a rock?
Because it's good. Walk.
What? We hope you enjoyed the video. We'll probably do a part 2 like we said.
Yeah, there's at least 5 churches left. So.
Yeah, there's so many churches around here. we need to do part 2.
Hit the subscribe button.
Yep, make sure to like the video and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.
See ya.